Hello there, very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on TV1. We are coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. I'm Tarush Kumar Singh. Just before we start off, let's take a look at your headlines this afternoon.
Committee appointed to investigate the brawl which broke out in Parliament convenes. Protest staged demanding the abolishing of executive presidency. Trump demands funding to end border crisis in US TV address. India star Sunil Chhetri surpasses Messi with 2 goals in win versus Thailand.
Astonishing. First one in second half. Second blood for it.
In your lead story this afternoon, the committee appointed to investigate the brawl which broke out within the Parliament in November 2018 will convene today. The committee will present a draft report to the Deputy Speaker today. Stay tuned with News First as we bring you all the updates from the parliamentary proceedings. Now, JVP Uva Provincial Councillor Samantha Vidyaratna expressed these views at a party meeting in Badulla.
If we take farmers in Monoragala, Mahayangana and Vialua, they cultivate corn. They don't eat meat. They cultivate corn in large scale. That is how they earn a living. Farmers in dry areas like Polonnarua and Anuradhapura also cultivate corn. Now what has happened? Caterpillars with the ability to fly hundreds of kilometers are disrupting this. The government should have plans for this. They should look into this. When the law is not enacted properly, these companies do great harm to our country. The latest disaster is the Sena caterpillar. This butterfly is feeding on the crops relentlessly. What is the action taken by the president and those who are called the butterflies? Nothing. Our farmers are starving. Now we tell the rulers of a country that justice should be delivered to these farmers.
Now, the chairman of the All Ceylon Farmers Federation, Namal Karunaratne, joined a public rally that was held at the Kapatipola Economic Centre yesterday.
These farmers have sold 437,274 kilos of potatoes to the Bogahakumbra Centre. They have sold 574,064 kilos to the Nugatalawa Centre. To the Madhuvela Centre, they have sold 663,723 kilos. And to the Abagasduwa Centre, they have sold 369,451 kilos. The farmers of the Uva Valimada Old Town have sold 2,44,511 kilos in total. Accordingly, they have to be paid 92 rupees per kilo. Even after much negotiating, the farmers have only been paid 60% to 65% of this amount. 40% of the amount have not been paid to the farmers. We would like to remind Minister Wishad Badiuddin that we will be coming to meet him tomorrow. Although we are meeting him tomorrow regarding problems faced by rice mill owners, we would like to remind him that this issue also needs to be solved by him. This department had bought this stock of potatoes and this department is under your supervision. So the responsibility of solving this problem is yours. We are hoping to discuss about this.
Still in your political stories, Southern Provincial Councillor of the United People's Freedom Alliance, Pasandayapa Bewardana, attended an event in Pategama Matara yesterday.
Books were distributed to students in Pategama during the event. We have to do just one thing. Those who are in power are not categorized by the UNP, SLFP, SLPP or the JVP. They are categorized as those who love the country and those who don't. And that is the reality. We should increase the number of people who love the country. Because of that problem, we should build a future for our country. Unfortunately, a leader who only wants votes was born from the United National Party. The current Prime Minister accepted what he got by promising to deliver whatever was agreed. So during the next Provincial Council election, the next parliamentary election or the presidential election, it is our duty to increase the number of leaders who love the country with Mahinda Rajapaksa. We have to work hard for that because that is what we call politics.
An open warrant was issued once again on former Sri Lankan ambassador to the United States of America, Jalia Wickramasuriya, by the 4th Magistrates Court today. Jali Wickramasuriya's wife and cousin sister had signed up as bondsmen, and the acting Fort Magistrate Priyantha Liyanage today reassured warrants for their arrests as well. Wickramasuriya has been charged with criminal misappropriation of $132,000 during his tenure as the ambassador. Now, one person was killed in an accident that took place in Mirigama along the Giriulla-Pasyala road.
The accident occurred when a three-wheeler collided with a tipper truck carrying sand in Gal Amuna, Mirigama. Police said the three-wheeler was travelling from Colombo to Mana. The driver of the three-wheeler died at the time of the accident. He was a 52-year-old Veerasinghe Dayananda who was a resident of Meegahatanna, Morokoda. The driver of the tipper truck has been arrested and he will be produced before the court today.
Vehicular movement has come to a standstill after a container truck transporting steel from Colombo port to Polpitiya Ginigathena toppled the road at around 2 this morning.
The container truck was carrying steel to the Borderland hydroelectricity power plant. Our correspondent said the container truck was carrying steel weighing 28 tons. No casualties have been reported.
Now, silent protests were seen across the country demanding the executive presidency to be abolished.
This silent protest was organized by the New Wings Youth Organization. The protest began opposite the Matara bus terminal, urging the executive presidency to be abolished. Another silent protest was staged opposite the Fort railway station. This protest, also demanding to abolish the executive presidency, was staged opposite the Kandy railway station. Another silent protest was staged addressing the same issue in the Badulla town.
Now, yet another phase of the Newsfirst media and leadership training organized by the Gamada Savia was held at the Aludgala Mahavidyalaya in Galle today.
This was the 264th Newsfirst classroom program. The 265th Media and Leadership Training Newsfirst classroom program will be held tomorrow at the Atkandura Sivali Mahavidyalaya.
Still in local news, 3 individuals were arrested in possession of 4.5 kilograms of Kerala ganja in Panadura today. According to the police, the raid was carried out near the Hirana Bridge based on a tip-off. 4.5 kilograms of Kerala ganja was found inside 2 three-wheelers during the raid. The police said the stock of ganja taken into custody is worth 1,500,000 rupees. Police said the suspects are of 32, 34 and 38 years of age, and they were been trafficking ganja since a long time. The suspects were imprisoned for 14 days after they were produced before the Panadura Magistrates Court. The three-wheelers with the stock of ganja inside it has been taken into police custody. We bring this edition of Lunchtime News on TV1 to a close, and remember, to stay ahead, you need to stay close to Newsfirst. For that, you just have to simply log into our website, that is www.newsfirst.lk. I'm Tarashikumar Singha. Your latest news update will come your way at 1:55. Until then, take care.